Okay, let's say my team lead will come to me and will ask me, Vinay, you create a jet. And then for another team member, let's say you, let's call you as James Bond. They'll ask you to create something called a aeroplane. And then to another XYZ person, another team member. So the team lead will come and ask, okay, you create an helicopter. Now, what the team did want to convey to Vinay, you, and let's call it as Jack. What do you want to convey here is there are some behaviors which is common for jet, common for aeroplane, and common for helicopter that you want to convey to you. So you will tell Vinay, these are the methods which are common. That is start. So jet should be able to start, and it should be able to fly. It should be able to fly, and it should be able to land also. And the same way will tell you to create the same three methods: start, fly, and land. Now again to Jack, the team leader will tell Jack, your helicopter should start, should fly, and should land. So basically these three behaviors should be present here also, should be present here also, and should be present here also. Now assume this has been told orally. Now what happens? Uh, you, the James Bond, what you will do? You will add start method. You will implement start method, and then you will implement fly method also. So two methods are done. Now by the time you supposed to implement land method, your girlfriend called, right? You will fly away. So now what happens if somebody instantiate your class aeroplane, let's say aeroplane MH300 equal to new aeroplane. So MH, that aeroplane starts, it flying, but it cannot land, isn't it? Do you see the situation here? So what we do now? Okay, instead of telling everyone orally, what team lead will do? He will create one interface. So inside this interface, you'll create a method called public void say start. If it contains some return value, instead of void, you can say anything. Same way, public void fly, and same way, public void land. So what happens now? Vinay, who creating a class called jet, should implement flyable interface. Now what happens? My program itself will not compile unless I gave definitions for all the three methods present in flyable interface. So I have to give a definition for all the three methods present in flyable interface. I'll tell you why it is mandatory that a class should implement the methods present in flyable in the interface. Same way you, the James Bond, your class aeroplane implements flyable. Your class aeroplane implements flyable. Then your program will also not compile unless you give implementation for all the methods present in flyable interface. And again, so Jack, who is working on helicopter, class helicopter, implements flyable. Now this guy's program, that is class helicopter, will not compile unless there is an implementation, that is start method is defined, fly method is defined, then land method is defined. Unless this is done, even this guy programs will not compile. Only when you define everything, only then his class will compile. So this way the team leader made sure that every person who have some similar functionality to develop has implemented the method as I was given the definition. Basically the team lead is saying that in the interface, basically the interface is saying that what need to be implemented, whereas the class are defining how they are supposed to be implemented. So it doesn't matter how they are implemented in the jet, airplane, and helicopter. Obviously they are different, but the name remains same. So the interface is actually stating is more like a contract. Okay, what are the things I want? So I want start, I want fly, I want land. So it's a contract to aeroplane, jet, helicopter, whoever's creating it, that I want all these three. So let's see this in action, let's see this in practical, and I will explain you that concept of why if a class implements interface, why they have to implement all the methods present in the interface, and some more information about the interface.